In a city troubled by fear and suspicion, there lived a man named Marcus, known for his sharp words and colder heart. He mocked the faithful, despised the poor, and judged every stranger as an enemy. If anyone spoke to him of Christ, he answered with anger, for hatred had become his shelter and his prison. One winter evening, while crossing a narrow bridge, Marcus heard a cry. A young traveler had slipped on the ice and fallen into the freezing river below. Without thinking, Marcus threw himself to the riverbank, seized a branch, and pulled the stranger to safety. As he wrapped the trembling man in his coat, the traveler whispered, "Why did you help me? I have no reason to expect mercy from you." Marcus had no answer. He only felt the weight of his own hard life, as if the frozen water had cracked something inside him. That night, the traveler returned with a small New Testament and said, "Christ saw us at our worst and still came near." Marcus took it more from politeness than desire, but when he came to the words, "Father, forgive them," he could not read on. Tears came where anger had lived. For many days he walked the streets in silence, then to the church, then to the homes of the sick. He began by carrying water for widows, bread for the hungry, and wood for the cold. The people who once feared him now saw a gentler man, not because his past had vanished, but because grace had entered it. He listened to the poor, prayed with the grieving, and spoke of the Savior who had rescued him when he was lost in his own darkness. Years later, Marcus stood before a crowded square and preached the gospel. His voice was steady, yet humble. He told them how hatred had chained him, how mercy had broken those chains, and how Christ had given him a new heart. Many heard him that day, not because he had always been righteous, but because they could see what God can do with a soul surrendered to him. The lesson of the story is that no heart is beyond Christ's reach, for God can turn hatred into faith and make a broken life a witness of his saving love. Subscribe to Inner Edge and never miss a witness of God's saving love.